If we go on to Revelation chapter 3, look at the next church. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, the words of the Holy One, the true One, who has the key of David, who opens and no one will shut, who shuts and no one opens. I know your works. Behold, I have set before you an open door, which no one is able to shut. I know that you have but little power, and yet you have kept my word and have not denied my name. Behold, excuse me, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan who say that they are Jews and are not, but lie. Behold, I will make them come and bow down before your feet, and they will learn that I have loved you, because you have kept my word about patient endurance. I will keep you from the hour of trial that is coming on the whole world, to try those who dwell on the earth. My encouragement to you from this passage, Bethel, is let's walk through those open doors. There are times when we come to a point in our life as a church and we think, well, we could go this way or we could go that way. We could do this or we could do that. And there are times when there's only one open door. But it's a door that's going to require faith for us to walk through. It's going to be a struggle. And we may pound on other places, on other doors, thinking there's a secret door somewhere, surely, because, boy, that open door, that looks difficult. All of God's open doors require faith. Let me encourage you to walk through them. Jesus told this church that he had open doors for them. And even though they were small in number, their influence would be great if they would walk through them. Think about our open doors. Mums and tots. 20 plus on any given week. And nearly every last one of them are unsaved. People that would never ever come through the doors of this church if it wasn't for mums and tots. Think about discoverers. Most weeks it's 15 or more kids, 4 to 10-year-olds. Most of them, many of them at least, are unsaved. How exciting it is to see Jack bringing his friends along. Isn't that exciting, Jack? And even Jesse's mom, now and again. Explorers, 8 to 12 kids. Our Bethel Steps classes, 5 to 6 classes every single week that we put on. Folks, these are open doors. These are doors that God has said, walk through that. When we came 11 years ago, there was one little girl who's now a university student. And that was it. We had nothing for children. We had nothing for families. Other than a Sunday morning, the council put on a mums and toddlers group during the weekend. That was it. God has opened up some tremendous doors for us. Our Sunday morning worship, I know this morning we look around and we think, where is everybody? We're so down in numbers, and sometimes it can be discouraging. I've crunched the numbers, and our Sunday morning attendance is up by 20% in the last 12 months. Almost 50% since COVID. God has opened some tremendous doors for us. The Portsmouth street work that goes on every week, where the gospel is clearly proclaimed to dozens and dozens, possibly hundreds of people. English is a second language. What do you have, 4 or 5 ladies coming along now? Yeah? Praise God for that. Doors that have been opened. Our Holiday Bible Club, our special outreaches. Do you know 3 times this year we had over 100 people in this building? How exciting is that? Up until recently, that hadn't happened in decades. It probably has only happened a handful of times in the history of this church. And it's happened 3 times this year. God has opened up some doors for us. And by faith, we are doing our best to walk through them. I believe with all my heart that there are even greater doors to be opened. I believe that in 2024, we will be making decisions based on faith that will make God look like the amazing and great God that he is. Let's not be afraid to walk through those doors. But then he also told this church that they needed to patiently endure. Patiently endure. Some of the things that God has directed us towards are things that we must keep on doing. Praying constantly, maybe even more so. Evangelizing every chance we get, and even more so. Being the best Parkies we can possibly be. Parkies like to wear that name as a badge of honor, especially when they meet Grovers. Right? Those of you from this area know the battles between Paul's Grove and Lee Park. We need to be the best Parkies we can be, not to be tougher than the Grovers, not so we can beat them up or have gang warfares with them, but we need to be the best neighbors. We need to be the most generous people on our road, the kindest, the friendliest. We need to be winsome so that we can win some.